Peace. Welcome to Holistic Intuition, where we collectively explore health, raised consciousness, and overall holistic experiences such as self-love, cultural privilege, confidence, sex, friendships, oppressive systems, and much, much more, while encouraging you to be your best guide in this human experience through helping each other connect more deeply with ourselves.
Peace. Welcome to Holistic Intuition. If you're new, thank you for joining us today. If you're not new, you're probably like, where the fuck have you been? You haven't posted anything in like 2 months. And I'm going to just get into all that today. I have a really special announcement to make. And I'm just going to kind of talk about what's been going on recently and where I desire Holistic Intuition to go. So we're just going to get straight into it. This one is just going to be a real chill episode. I'm just going to be talking. I don't have anything planned. I don't have anything I want to teach or none of that. So basically, let's start out with why I haven't been on here in a little while. I feel like these past few months specifically, I've really been deciphering and exploring, what do I want holistic intuition to be? How do I want to portray myself? What do I want to talk about? And there's a lot that goes into that. You know, I have a lot of things that I would like to talk about that are a little more controversial, a little heavier topics, but I feel that as someone that presents myself in this way, as someone that came into the world looking this way, that I do have a duty to talk about certain things and not put that on other people. So for a while I've already had everything written down. I've already, felt what I wanted to say about it, but for a long time I've been wanting to make a video on whiteness and what that is, how that plays out in the society, how to transcend that type of mentality. And I've felt in myself a lot of disruptions from recording that, just sitting down and recording it. And those disruptions have taught me that regardless of what I talk about, if it's controversial or not controversial, is that people are not going to like what I say. Some people are not just going to like me in general. And the heavier topics, like talking about race and all of that, I feel they need to be talked about with people that are oppressors and live in that mentality. So yeah, this journey of this channel has really shown me where I allow other people to invade my knowings, invade my mental space, and put in their opinions. Even if it's no one, even if it is no actual person, the idea of people feeling like, oh, she shouldn't talk about that, or I don't like this, or I don't agree with that. It doesn't really matter. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we do that a lot. That's what we've been conditioned to do, is to always allow outside voices in our space. And then subsequently, we kind of start to sabotage ourselves because we are not living in our truth anymore. We're allowing other people to dictate how our life should look and what we should talk about and how we should present those ideas. So it's real, like just making these videos, watching them back, hearing the, what's the word I'm looking for? Hearing the feedback, just all of that, but mainly just from the feedback from myself, is that I just want to be as free as I possibly can. You know, a lot of times we hear, like, in this lifetime, I just want to be happy. I just want to be happy. Happiness is an emotion that will come and go. I really am I'm looking to connect more with my own personal peace and freedom. Those are like the two things that I always come back to, is peace and freedom. Because no matter what emotional state I'm in, I can always feel connected to those parts of me. That's nothing I have to look outside for. It's not an emotion that will come and go. And I'm just so grateful for everyone that tunes into this. I'm grateful for myself for starting this. I'm grateful for everyone that has supported me in this, because you have been a step in my journey of connecting deeper to my truest, most authentic self, and not allowing the opinions, the judgments, the boxes, the labels, all the conditioning to penetrate me and stop me from doing whatever the fuck I want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I used to just pick apart all these different things in the episode, like, oh, did I swear too much? Or, oh, fuck, I forgot to say this. Or, I just want to be me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not looking for perfectionism anymore. I'm not looking to control how everything comes out. I just want to be me. You know what I'm saying? And I want to do everything with love and with respect, but just how I want to do it. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I'm really grateful to everyone that has been a part of this journey, because you really have helped me connect more with myself. So that's a major reason of why I took a break, is I'm just figuring out, like, what is me? You know what I'm saying? What am I bringing to this platform? Because I don't want to be in that teacher mode anymore. That used to be something that made me feel good. You know what I'm saying? It's like an ego boost, you know? Like, oh, I know this and now I can give it to other people. Where now I'm like, well, most people they don't want to hear it, number one. And if some people do want to hear it, but they don't really want to do the work. So when I really feel called to speak on something, then that's when I want to speak on it. But I don't want to just learn something and then be like, oh, I want to share this. You know what I'm saying? Because I do care about the well-being of the collective. But I've just realized that most people, until they're ready, you can't put the glasses on for them. You know what I'm saying? And I really only want to come on here to make videos that feel aligned with me and just speak my truth when I feel called. And I just really haven't felt called because I've just been more internal lately. I've just been doing a lot of reflecting. I feel like that's just life, is like you just go through these periods where you're just learning so much about yourself, the beautiful and the ugly, and it's more time for you to explore yourself than it is to talk. You know, I felt a little more quiet recently than I've wanted to come on here and talk. So that's a little bit of how I've been feeling. But I definitely am going to make that episode on whiteness, because I do feel like it's very much needed. And it's not an episode just for white people either. You know, whiteness is not just in the bodies of white people. It's a mentality, you know, it's a conditioning, and it's very deep. And I feel like it's something that a lot of people can benefit from. So if that interests you, let me know in the comments if that's something that you would be interested in. Another one that I'm going to do is one on family dynamics, because I've learned a lot about myself through my family dynamics. And I feel that a lot of us can, if we allow that to be seen and felt and stop pushing it away, as most families do. But let's get to the really exciting news. Okay, so I'm like so excited right now. So this is going to be posted on Moon Day, the 2nd, and like 5 days after that is our very first farmers market for the ConsciousSpot. So if you've seen my past videos, if you follow me on Instagram, you know that my partner and I have a alkaline plant-based meal prep company. So it's been about almost a year since we started The Conscious Spot, and I have a whole episode on The Conscious Spot if you're interested, where I go into what it is and why we started it and our passion for it and so on and so forth. But it has been a journey, a very beautiful, very, very beautiful journey of my partner and I going from plant-based to then becoming alkaline and really exploring the layers of what holistic health means for us through herbs and fasting and food and detoxes and spiritual hygiene and all the things. And it has been one of the most connective aspects to myself that I've experienced in my whole life. It has really connected me to my inner being, to where I feel that passion and that purpose, you know? And we started out not knowing what the fuck to eat. We were eating quinoa bowls, quinoa stir fries every night, making the same food. You know, we started off not knowing how to make shit, really. You know what I'm saying? Like, we both can cook decently, but now you're using a whole new array of ingredients and herbs and so many things. And so we just started exploring and creating together. And through the trial and error of making things that tasted disgusting and not knowing how to cook mushrooms and eating watery mushrooms and, you know what I'm saying, all types of shit, we just really developed a very intimate relationship with our nourishment. You know, like, we don't look at it as just, oh, we're gonna go make dinner. You know, we're creating with Source's children. You know what I'm saying? We are working with living beings. We are giving gratitude. We are exploring all the diverse ways that you can make a more limited amount of ingredients. And it's just been a journey. It's really been amazing, honestly. I can't even really put it into words because it has just been an array of emotions. And yeah, so then we was like, all right, this is something like I want to bring to the collective. You know what I'm saying? Now we're making delicious food. It is healthy. It is nourishing. It is freaking delicious. And we want to bring this to the collective now. So we started our business, and we had a few clients. We had a few consistent clients that we would make some orders for. And I was just taking my time. You know, I wasn't like in a rush. Sometimes people start a business and they're just like very eager to already be in a certain stage and just focus a lot on the money. And I was focusing on getting better at our craft and figuring out like things that would be helpful. You know what I'm saying? So like we posted a little while ago that we would do make alkaline school lunches for kids, things that I felt would actually be helpful to the collective. And so fast forward, about, I would say maybe 6-7 months ago, I was like, one thing we love to do is go to the farmer's market. That's where we get the majority of our ingredients, and we really enjoy it because it's outside. You're getting way more natural and healthier ingredients. You build a connection with the farmers, with the people working at the market. Just in every way, I prefer the farmer's market as opposed to the grocery store, which I don't feel like needs to be explained that much, you know? And so I was like, I would really love that. I would really love to be out there at farmers markets, speaking with our clientele, telling them about the food, having them try samples, all of that. And so I was like, I really want to be at markets. I really want to be at markets. And I was just putting that out into the universe. And then about a few months ago, maybe something like that, I was like, okay, it's time. Like, I really want to do this now, you know? And so we started applying for markets, and I just like kind of hit the ground running. I did a lot of things, you know? I did things that I never had done before. And it was really fun, honestly. It just showed me like how creative I am. You know, it feels even emotional to talk about. This business is so much more than a business to me. It has taught me so much about myself. It's connected me with such a deep passion and purpose that I've never felt before. It feels like my baby. It's my baby, and I feel like it's also my caretaker at the same time. I feel like I've nurtured this from seed, and it's nurtured me. There was a time in my life where I just did not feel like a creative person, which sounds so ridiculous to me now because we are all creative people. There's no such thing as someone being not creative. We are co-creating every day. And throughout this process, I have felt like the ultimate creator. I am creating new dishes. I'm creating meaningful memories with me and my partner. And I'm learning that my creation, my confidence with my creation, is something that should never be belittled from myself, you know? And I used to look at it like, oh, okay, well, you know, my partner, Rod, he's better at doing certain things. He has experience making logos. You know what I'm saying? I'll just let him do the logo. And there was just this voice inside of me like, no, you do it. You do it. You can do it. And so I just did things that I had never done before. And it brought me purpose. It brought me confidence. It brought me this energy of creation that is like, it's everything. I just feel so in tune with myself. I feel so in tune with the spiritual realm when I'm creating. And I'm so proud of all the things that I have created for the Conscious Spot and for myself. So I made the logo. I'm so excited. I'm definitely going to put some pictures or something up here, or maybe something in the description so you guys can see. I made a really beautiful banner for when we are at the farmers markets for our canopy. It's a really big banner, and I just love it. I'm looking at it right now, even though she's rolled up, but it's like sometimes you have these ideas, and because we live in the 3D reality, you know, things move a little bit slower. But when you finally see it, like in person, when it finally materializes, it's just like, wow, like I really did that shit. You know what I'm saying? I had this banner made for a while, just seeing it on my computer screen. And then when I finally picked it up from the place, and they did such a great job, and I was just laying it on the floor, just looking at it like in awe, like, wow, this is really our business. Like, this is really something that's going to uplift the collective. This is really something that I'm passionate about. This is really something that is full of integrity and righteousness. And on top of it, this banner looks fucking beautiful. And I made this shit. Like, I'm really creative like that. I'm really unlimited like that. That power, that empowerment that you get when you follow that voice is unlike anything else. You know, I've tried different things, and I never felt that level of connection that I feel with the Conscious Spot. And I really just give so much praise. I feel so much gratefulness that Source chose us, that they gifted us with this idea. And this idea could have been given to anyone. You know, we have collective consciousness, but I decided to act on it. And I'm so grateful that I did. I'm so grateful to have a partner that supports me in my creations. So, long story short, we got into a market, and our first market is this Saturday. So if you're in LA, we would love to see you. We would love for you to try our food. This market is going to be at North Hollywood. It's called the North Hollywood Farmers Market on Colfax in North Hollywood. So we'll be there every Saturday from 9 to I want to say 2. And then we're also really excited and grateful that the Vista Farmers Market gave us a demo date, which means like we go and we have a full day there, and that's going to be on the 15th, all in January. The North Hollywood Market starts on January 7th and we'll be there every Saturday. And then the Vista Market, we will be there on January 15th. And that's a demo day. We'll see how it goes. And I trust that we will be invited back, and we will want to be invited back. You know, there'll be a mutual feeling there. So we're just so excited. I'm so excited. Like it's been a lot to get everything ready for a farmer's market. You know, it's interesting now to be on the other side of it, because we've been going to markets, like I said, for quite some time. But now to be on the other side of it and be like, wow, there's a lot of things you have to do. You know what I'm saying? You got to get your business license. You got to get permits. You got to get a commercial kitchen. You got to order a canopy and a table and a payment processing thing and a banner, and like there's a lot to do. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just so grateful that Source has supported me in every way I needed. They have supported me and my partner throughout this journey. So I'm so excited, guys. Like I can't put it into words besides that. Obviously, I showed you guys my emotion, but that's a small glimpse of how I feel about it. And like I said, I have so many goals with the Conscious Spot. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be so much more than food. You know what I'm saying? I want to make meaningful, significant offerings to the collective. And I'm just really grateful to have been given this gift, to be put into this position. And I appreciate everyone that has supported us along the way, you know, trying our food, with the messages, supporting our channel. You know, we have a channel now on YouTube for the Conscious Spot where I make videos, cooking recipe videos. You know, we've just been doing a lot of things, and it feels in alignment. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I've tried a lot of things. I went to college. I tried doing real estate. I worked with kids a lot. And there were things that I enjoyed about each and everything, but nothing felt like this, you know? And so I didn't just make this to talk about the updates and the Conscious Spot. I also made this because we all have that thing that we've been wanting to do, but we stop ourselves from doing. You know what I'm saying? We stop ourselves from being our truest self because of fear, because of judgment, you know what I'm saying? Because of all these illusions that are not really there. You know what I'm saying? Who cares if somebody doesn't like what you're doing? Who cares if a family member says some stupid shit? This is your life. It's meant to be lived to the fullest. You know what I'm saying? And I wish that I had felt that earlier on, but I know that it happened now for a reason. But I'm really just saying this to say that if you feel that voice of I've been wanting to try this, or I want to be a little more creative, or I want to do this, or I want to, you know, go outside my comfort zone, do it. Do it, do it, do it, do it. If no one else encourages you, if you don't have that support system, let it be me that feeds it to you, and then it becomes you. You know what I'm saying? We all need to be the truest version of ourselves. And how can we do that when we're doing things that we think we're supposed to be doing? I think I should work a 9 to 5. I think I'm supposed to go to college. I think if I get this car, I'll be worthy. If I have these clothes, if I hang around these people, if I have this status, this money, whatever you're holding on to, release that shit. Because it's not doing anything to help you. It's just hindering you. I can speak from experience. That shit is not helping you. All the things that you think are good that society puts on you because you are merely a consumer to them and a commodity, that's not helping you grow. That is not igniting that fiery passion within you, that when you rise, you're really excited to do that thing. So that's really what I wanted to say today. I'm gonna make it kind of short, but yeah, you can do whatever you want to do. And if you're like, well, I don't know what I want to do, that's okay. Just explore it. See what excites you. When people bring up certain topics, if you read a book on a topic, if you hear something, listen to that voice, listen to that yearning to learn more about something, because it's there for a reason. I did not know a year ago that me being interested and fascinated and curious by Dr. Sebi and holistic health and alkalinity and spiritual connectivity and other realms and all of these things would guide me here. But because I listened to that, because I didn't push it away, even when it felt very difficult, even when parts of me were exposed that I didn't necessarily enjoy, I listened to it and it guided me to this beautiful space that I'm in. And I just want that for everybody. You know what I'm saying? And I know certain people won't experience that in this lifetime, and maybe it's meant for the next one. But if you do feel that, follow it, listen to it, be curious. All these things that come up in your life, even if they feel difficult, are there to be a guiding teacher. And I feel that to my core. I know the Conscious Spot has been created because of my level of honesty with myself and curiosity and love. So I trust that this brought you some inspiration or maybe some confirmation that you needed. And if you are in the LA area, we would love, love, love to see you on, what did I say, the 5th?
7th.
The 7th, this Saturday at North Hollywood Farmers Market, or on the 15th at the Mar Vista Market. We appreciate everyone's support so much, and I'm wishing everyone a beautiful moon day. Peace.